Okay, folks. So, particularly if you're a lifelong biological male, the status of unemployment in modern society is kind of inherently undignified, and it can really do a number on your mental health if you're not careful. So, in order to survive phases of unemployment with your dignity and sanity and health intact, you have to resolve to stay goal directed. So, obviously, one of the core rudiments for remaining useful and productive when you're unemployed is to focus on your physical fitness. That should go without saying. But in general, what I'd advise you to do, if you're living on rice and beans and instant coffee and no real luxuries, is to train yourself to regard all adversity as a kind of training weight, as a kind of spiritual dumbbell or barbell. This attitude is something that I developed after deeply meditating with Stoic philosophy during my teens and early 20s, dating back to a point at which I struggled with particularly severe tinnitus in both of my ears. I still deal with that condition today, but I manage it through sober and healthy lifestyle choices, particularly those which have to do with abstaining from a diet that is overly high in sodium or a life that is too dense with loud noises. So while you're unemployed, obviously, you want to have a workout regimen. You want to make sure you're staying in touch with people who can help you engage in positive relationships. You want to manufacture and receive warmth to whatever extent you can. And importantly, do everything in your power to resist this culture which will emasculate you by getting you to obsess over trauma or your afflictions, Whatever pain you're going through cannot be incorporated into your conscious self-concept, into your conception of what you are fundamentally, okay? What you are is a being that is capable of molding himself into a vehicle for virtuous conduct through the right kinds of behaviors, okay? Some of us, like me, start out with certain afflictions, tinnitus, stomach stuff, maybe a distractible mind, but all that means is that we have to work a little harder and be more clever than the average person to have a fruitfully productive and fulfilling life. But do not throw in the towel decades early by declaring yourself a kind of weak and miserable wretch who can never transcend his lesser nature or his afflictions, okay? View all afflictions as training weights. Alright, thank you for watching and have a good day.